Alright, eBay 40 back with another Doors video. I've finally managed to beat the game. I managed to get all the way to the end, and I want to share a little bit more information on things that I've learned in the game. So anyway, getting into it, again, it's another long video, so if you could be patient and work your way through it, I think it might be worth it. Anyway, so starting off here, you see you have to go get that key to unlock that first door. And a lot of times, if I play by myself and I want to take my time, I tend to go through all the different desk drawers and table drawers and everything else along the way. So, but I cut a little bit out of this video, so it wouldn't be quite so long. I don't buy, at the beginning, I don't buy any more flashlights or lighters or lock picks or even the vitamin pills, because jellies seem to come across them somewhere along the line anyway. So it's kind of it depends on how I feel. I might so I got a lot of points saved up now. In this video here, you see I've only got 250 doorknobs, I guess they are, the one on the right, top right there, and they're credits toward purchasing things at the beginning of the game, like a flashlight or a lighter or something like that. So, but I got now, geez, I'm close to 2,000 now, so I might actually start using them just to buy a flashlight. I think the flashlight might be the most useful thing, or the thing that doesn't show up as often as everything else. You always seem to find a lighter somewhere, and I always seem to come across lock picks. They're very common in the game, and also the vitamin pills. And the pills, actually, I was using them to try to outrun Seek, because when you pop the pill bottle, it gives you speed and restores your health. Now here's Eyes. I just want to give you a little picture of him, what he looks like. He actually shows up twice in this video, and what's strange is he shows up outside. I actually managed to get outside, and he's outside in the middle of the walkway as I go outdoors. So, but anyway, this is how you get around him. Just keep your back to him. As long as you don't look at him, you're safe. But as soon as you look at him, he kind of like hits you with darts. You see all the flickering lights there. Lights are flickering like crazy. And I'm expecting Rush to come rushing through there and get me, but he didn't show up. Because that's what's supposed to be one of the clues, that Rush will show up, as you'll see flickering lights. But what I found is another clue is you start seeing a lot of these little closets. You can see the wardrobe closets there. If you start seeing a lot of those, this is Halt, and this is how you beat Halt. If you end up getting stuck with him, you go until you see this flash that says turn around, and I'll point it out to you right there. Anytime you start seeing flashes like that, you gotta just turn around and walk the other way. Right there, you turn around and walk the other way, and eventually you just keep doing that. Just keep going back and forth, turn around, head the other way, and eventually you make it to the other end of this hallway, and you'll get out and escape him. That's all you gotta do with this guy. He's really not that difficult to beat. Just watch for that flash right there. Just watch for that flash, and you turn around right away and just walk the other direction. You just keep doing that over and over and over until you work your way out. And it just happens to work out that you take more steps in the direction toward the exit than you do going back where you came from. So eventually you do work your way out. And don't be tempted to run for that door, because if you run for that door, he'll probably get you. You just gotta be patient and work your way out there. So anyway, that's how you get through Halt. That's the name of that guy. And then see, I just got a lighter. And that's what's weird is that I noticed several times that about round 10, actually I go through door number 10, I end up getting a lighter. It's happened multiple times. Oh, and there's Timothy. Timothy the spider. That's one of the ones that usually makes me jump in my chair every time it happens. He just jumps out and hits you in the face. And so far I haven't been able to avoid him. And what's good too, you just saw I get a band-aid. Usually after he hits me, a band-aid will show up in a drawer, and I can just, grab that band-aid and restore my health. Because he doesn't drain your health a whole lot. He just like scares the crap out of you. So I show several, if not, I don't know if I show all of the creatures in there. The only thing I don't show is I noticed a couple of games I played recently, and there's the key, the game will just glitch. It's really weird. It glitches and you pop forward to another room. but it doesn't drain your health at all. It doesn't hurt you at all. It's just a weird glitch that comes out, and for some reason it pops you forward into another room. And I don't have that in this video. It's just a weird thing that's happened a couple times. So anyway, but I do show Rush. He's going to show up here soon. And also show Ambush. Ambush is just like Rush, only Ambush, he's a lot more colorful. When he comes, you'll see that he's got a lot more colors, like a rainbow colors. A lot more colorful than Rush is just black. So here's what I hate the dark, because I hate Screech. Screech is the one. There he is, right there. He's the one creature he just drives me nuts. He just will not leave me alone. Whenever I go in this game, he's always on my back. And that's why you see me a lot of times. I'll stop and I'll turn around, and I'll look up and I'll look down. There he is. See? You got to keep turning around with Screech when you're in the dark. He mostly shows up just in dark rooms. But I've actually had him follow me right out of the dark room into a lighted room. Well, lit room, and he will still attack me even in a lit room. That's how much I hate that creep. He just will not leave me alone. Oh, I think it may have been there again. So you'll see a couple of times in here, I'm walking along and you kind of see his legs and his little black side of his body right next to me, and I didn't notice it. But if you see him, the way to defeat him is what I did there. You're just going to stare him. See that little white dot in the middle of the screen? You just got to point that dot in his face. You got to stare him down, and he'll screech and run away, and he won't bite you. If you're a little bit too late, what he does, if you hear him, you hear this little psst. And it'll be loud. Sometimes you hear it really quiet. He's not in the area, but if you hear it really loud, right behind your back, like right in your ear, psst. You got to start turning him on and finding him before he bites you, and just stare him down. That's all you got to do to get rid of Screech. So now the lights flashed. Now watch, here comes Rush. You just gotta hop in the closet. Just hop in one of these wardrobes when Rush comes, in order to avoid him. Now I've pretty much been killed by every single creature in this game, except for Timothy. He only gives you a little bite. So I may do a video later on all the deaths, all the ways to die in this game, and basically show you how to avoid being killed by these different things. And the toughest one still for me is Seek. He's the guy that pops out of the ground and runs after you. Now he does it twice. The first time's not so bad anymore, but the second time you're running through, you have to find the right door to run to, and it's happens so fast. You got to turn left and right really quick and figure out which direction you got to run, which direction has the blue door. But anyway, I'll show you that when we get there. So now in the dark again, and of course little Screech is going to come after me again. He always does. There he is. Little shit. I hate him. So a lot of times as I go into these dark rooms, I'll just stop and I'll just look all around me. Even when I come out, see, there he is. He even followed me out of the room. That little rat. I hate him. Damn, he drives me nuts. So anyway, yeah, he's probably killed me more than him and Seek, the two that killed me the most. And again, another dark room, but it's near the windows. I don't usually, I can't think if I've ever seen him in these side rooms that have windows with lightning and everything. I think that's probably just enough light to keep Seek away. Oh, here comes Rush again. You can hear him. So I recommend, even though it could be make it scarier, I recommend you turn your volume up so you can hear Rush coming in the distance. Now this was a tough one. This is a big room. I had to use my lighter a little bit. Even with my lighter, I mean, the game says that if you have a light source, it's very unlikely that Screech will attack you. It doesn't matter. He still attacks me, even if I'm holding a lighter. I'm collecting coins. So I gotta find my way out. There's the door. One thing's good about these these big rooms or dark rooms, a lot of times the door will be illuminated like this, and even the key. I'm going to show you that in here. I didn't realize this. I mean, I've only been playing this game for about a week, and I didn't realize, and my son actually pointed out to me, that the key too will light up like that doorway. It'll light up with a blue light. And you see that. I go in this one room and I'm looking around, I can't find the damn key, and it's lit up over on the side, and I didn't notice it till it took me a while to realize, hey, that's where the key is, where the light is. So that's another tip I want to pass on. If you have to get out a locked door in a dark room, you're just searching for the key. This key should be lit up. You should be able to find the key because of a blue light will light up the area where the key is. And you'll see that too in this video as I get there. So there was some flickering lights. See the flickering lights? So I'm standing next to this cabinet just in case Rush comes back through. But you know, I can't remember. You can see the eyeballs are starting to show up. That means I'm coming up on Seek. These eyeballs on the wall. And I don't think I've ever seen Rush come through a room with the eyeballs. I can't remember. So I may not even have to worry about Rush right now. But here's the room where the guy's going to pop out of the ground and chase me. And this guy's called Seek. And what you got to do in this first part, you have to run underneath like an obstacle course. You have to go underneath these bookshelves that fall over and then head toward the blue doors. So there'll be usually about 3 bookshelves. There'll be 2 first. There's one here. Then another one. See, I took my pill, so I'm running fast. First door. Oh, see it to the left? I just caught it just in time. Another one to go under, if I can get through there. And then one more door I got to go through. And now you got see these big long black arms coming out? They will grab you. I got grabbed one time. And the fire will also kill you if you run into those fires. You have to go around the fire. So anyway, now what I found, the trick, what I've learned, the best tip I can give you as far as running away from Seek, especially the second time where you have to run mostly just through doors, is as soon as you go through one door, you gotta actually turn your avatar. Don't just use your eyes. I actually have to turn my avatar left and right really quick to find a blue glow. You want to figure out which side has a bluish glow to it and run to that side. And you'll see that when we get to the next time I run into Seek and I have to run through all the doors. You'll notice that, see how I turn my avatar there back and forth, side to side? You got to do that in the second time you're running from Seek in order to see the blue. You have to run toward the blue lights. So here's the key. And you see that the next time I run from him. It's usually about door number 75, somewhere around there, when you run into Seek the second time. Now here's the room I was telling you about. Or is it this one? No, I'm sorry. I'm looking around for Screech, because, you know, like I say, he's always after me. There's another lighter. I can recharge my lighter. He's already charged up. So I'm just going through doors, see what else I can pick up. Oh, there he is. Yep. You see the door is glowing blue, and that time the key didn't light up. It wasn't lit up in the room, or is it? It wasn't when I went in. If you notice, if you go back and rewind a little bit. Oh, he got me that time, the little creep.
Hi, YouTube.
There's my son saying hi. So I gotta go back in this room, and notice now there's a blue glow over here. It's right by the fireplace, and I didn't really pay attention to it. So I'm running all around here. Why didn't I find the key? I've never seen it over there on the fireplace before. But if you notice, if you back up, rewind a little bit and go back and look, that fireplace was not lit up when I first came in this room. It took a while. I don't know why it all of a sudden will light up. But you can see it's still lit up over there. That's where the key is. It's laying on the mantle on the bottom, right in front of the fireplace. And I just didn't realize. There it is. See, the key will glow blue, and so will the door. In these dark. There he is. You see it? Seek was down there by my side. As I was running along, I didn't notice his little legs sticking up there. He didn't follow me out this time. I scared him away before I went through the door. Now this is ambush. You see how colorful he is? Now what you gotta do is you gotta pop out, because you can't stay in the locker for too long, and then you gotta go back in. Every time he comes back, pop out, then pop back in, because he's coming back again. Now this time I stayed because he came back really quick. And there he is. It's like 4 times he came by, so I was very lucky to survive him. So you only got so much time in those lockers, and there's another creature called Hide that'll pop up in the locker and kill you if you stay in the locker too long. But he's very similar to Rush. He knocks the lights out, and I think he will open up a door too at the end of the room that you're in. Nope, he didn't open up the door. So anyway, that's what you got to do with Ambush. He doesn't show up very often. Not nearly as often as a lot of the other monsters show up. I mean, Rush shows up about every 10 doors. And gosh, I probably see him 6 or 8 times in a game. Even more, I think as many as 10 times. Because once you get past the library, and especially when you get past the Seek the second time, he just shows up like every 5 doors. He just constantly come after you. You gotta be constantly hopping into these lockers to get away from him. But Ambush is very rare. I see him maybe once every 6 or 7 games. He just doesn't show up very often. So I gotta watch out for Screech again. He's gonna be right on my butt again. So I tend to look around a lot, especially behind me. I always check behind me every now and then, because he just comes up behind you most of the time, or underneath you, or up above you. Alright, now we're coming to the library. Now, library, I've learned a few things to survive in here. I've never... See a little green book on the shelf over there on the left? That's one of the books you gotta grab. So anyway, I never go into a cabinet or a locker or a wardrobe. I've never hidden from him inside of a locker. There's a trick to it, and I need to practice that since I haven't done it yet. But if you go in the locker and try to hide from this guy, and this guy's called Figure, your heartbeat will start showing up in front of you, and you'll see Q on the left and E on the right. I guess you have to hit the letters Q when it shows up on the left. Just hit the letter Q, and hit the letter E when it shows up on the right. Or my son's telling me that if you play with a computer with a mouse, you can just keep hitting the left and right mouse buttons, and that'll keep you alive inside the locker. Because otherwise he'll pull you right out of the locker. Which happened to me one time. I went in there one time just to see what would happen, and he killed me in the locker because I didn't know how to do the Q and the E. So that's one thing I got to practice, since I haven't done it much yet. So I like to, when I first come in, I do hide behind this chair over here, and I watch and wait till he runs off like he is right now. And then when I know he's kind of far away, I'll head over to the left. But see, there he goes. He's up on the upper landing up there. That's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see him go up on the upper landing. So now I got to grab this book over here, since I saw it, and see if there's any others I can grab. Here's one here. And then I go over here behind the librarian desk, the reception desk over here, and grab the map up here on the table. And then what I like to do now, I used to just kind of crouch behind this librarian stand here, like I am right now. But what I like to do now is, you hear the windows over there in the background, and the rain coming down? It makes a lot of noise. So right there, right next to that cabinet, in front of that window, I go sit over there now. I'll go hide over there, because I think the sound of the rain will cover your noise of your heartbeat or anything else. So if a figure comes around close to you, he won't be able to hear you, and since he can't see, he won't be able to see you either. So I'm gonna go back to these bookshelves and see if I can find another book. There's probably another one here somewhere. It just didn't light up for me. Checking all these shelves, make sure I got whatever I can. I think he's still up there pretty far. There's another book there. You can see it in the middle of that library right there. There you go. There's another one here. Alright, so I'm getting a good collection of books here so far. I got 4 of them. Now, what I showed in my previous videos, the same thing's still true. You only need 4. You don't have to keep running around and risking your life, running around the library, trying to find that 5th number. You really only need 4. And you can guess at the 5th one. I mean, it's just 10 digits. So at the most, you take 10 tries to figure out what the number is. And to me, that's safer and easier than trying to run back out there and trying to find that last book somewhere. Now he's all the way over to the left, and that's a good time to actually make a break and run up to run up to the upper landing. But I waited a little bit too long. What I'm going to show also is another spot here where I like to sit, and it actually has been a good spot. There he is. He's all the way up there. So I'm going to go around, check these bookshelves, and see if I can find another book somewhere. I never found one over here. Oh, he's coming back. So this spot right here next to this table or this desk right here, I've actually sat here and had him walk right in front of me, and he didn't find me. So this seems to be a pretty good spot to just sit here right next to that desk. So I'm checking these shelves. I want to make sure I grab whatever books might be over here before I run up. I may have gone by too fast. I just didn't see anything. Yeah, right next to this desk, right on the side here. I think it actually happened to me twice. I was sitting here and he came right down the aisle and walked right past me and didn't kill me and didn't see me. I don't know if it's something about being right next to this desk that keeps you a little bit safer. I think I actually showed it in my first video where he walked right past me right here. He almost came down that aisle. He's going back up. I gotta wait for him to go down the other side over there somewhere where I can run up, get up on the landing and grab a couple more books and then try to get out of here and do the combination. So I'm looking one more time. There's gotta be another book in here somewhere. I just couldn't find one in here. Oh, he's coming. I better get back over here and hide. He may have heard me. He started to run a little faster that time. He's going back up there. No, he's not. He's coming down. So watch him. That's his usual path that he takes back and forth. So now I'm just going to make a beeline up here, up on the landing. Let's see if I can find another book back in here. Now, another thing I'll do is I'll hide behind these chairs over here until he goes back again, and I can run around the other side. This is not really a great spot because sometimes he will come in this room. He's actually come in this room and killed me a couple of times hiding behind this chair. So this area is not the greatest spot to stay for too long. So checking what I got. I got the X. I got the triangle. I've got a couple numbers at least, but I need at least 4. Now he's going the other way, so I'm going to run over here and see if I can find some more books. Here's another book here. Good. That's a circle, which I don't need. Now, if there's anything else in here, there's got to be something else here. Now this spot here is another spot I used to hang out, but I got killed here too. Because sometimes he will come in this on the right here. He'll come inside that area and he'll walk right through here. He did that one time and got me. So this is not a great spot to stay either. Not for very long. Alright, so he's going down. I'm going to go look for the books again. There he goes. And there's got to be one more book over here somewhere. And there's one. Just one. Okay, so I got to look at what I've got and see if I've got enough to do the code. I got the triangle, 0. The pentagon is 6. X is 1, and the diamond. I don't have the diamond, I don't have the square. I gotta find one more book. I need one more. It's gotta be hiding around here somewhere. Either the diamond or the square. I gotta get one or the other. So it's 061. Ends up being 0611. I think I find the X. No, I find the square, I think. Alright, he's going back again. I gotta take one more look. I don't know if maybe sometimes books show up periodically. But I've been through here a couple of times. I did not see the book. I gotta be a little more careful. Look a little closer. There it is. Alright, so I got the diamond. So now the diamond is a 1. So it's 0611 is the first 4 digits. And I can just guess at the square, the 5th one. So he's going away. Let's see if I run over there and check that, test out the combination. Just checking the number, make sure I got it right. 0611. So I'm going to wait one more time for him to come up here and then go back down. There he goes. So I'm going to go over and try the combination. And I just work my way up. I start with 0, 611, and then 0, hit the green. That wasn't it, so try again. 611, try 1. That didn't work. So you have to hit that little return white arrow on the left to get out of there and hide. It's possible I could just sit there and let him go back and forth, but I don't like not being able to see where he is. I like to get back over here in the corner. So what I do like to do when I'm doing the combination and testing out the combination, trying different combos, I stay over there on the right. I don't like being over on the left anymore because he killed me over there once or twice. So what I do now, instead of, this is the combination, it was number 5, so I made it out. If you're looking at the lock, it's a lot safer to stay on the right side than it is the left side if you're trying different combinations and trying to figure out what it is. So I recommend doing that from now on. Don't stay on the left side of the lock, stay over on the right side. I've never been killed over there on the right side so far, because he's never come down that aisle toward the lock. I've never seen him come straight down to the lock in all the times I played the game, which is, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 dozen times now. But so, oh, here we go. Just that's what I hate. Once you get past the library, especially when you get past Seek, you get dark room after dark room after dark room, and of course that damn little Screech is going to be on my butt again. So I keep turning around, looking up and down all around to see if he's there, because he just keeps attacking. And also check on the way out. You've seen a couple of times how he just like glues himself to my butt. So yeah, it gets scarier as you get deeper into the game, because you get a lot more dark rooms. And there's some flashing, so here comes Rush. Here he comes, you can hear him. And of course he knocks all the lights out too. So just one dark room after another. Ah, here we get the picture puzzle. You have to move the pictures of paintings into the matching background highlight. If you can remember which one you grabbed and put it back in the right spot, which I forget sometimes. I put the wrong pieces in. Oh, there's another lighter. I can recharge my lighter. So that's kind of a cool part where the fireplace drops down and it reveals another door. They're pretty creative making this game. It makes it kind of cool. There's so many different rooms. I mean, even the last game I played last night, I ended up in a room I had never seen before. Alright, we'll see if old Screech comes after me again. Bites me in the butt. Oh, I made it through the room quick enough to avoid him. Sometimes I'll back up to a fireplace to make sure if he's not on my butt, I'll just burn him in the fireplace. And another dark room. This is a big one, which I did not like. I forget, this is the one with the vent I had to go through. I didn't see the vent for a while. I'm searching for Timothy. Searching for Screech. Well, oh, he's coming again. See? Rush seems to come like every 5 doors, or 4 or 5 doors once you get past the library. He just shows up a lot more often. So that's the thing. Every single room you go into, you always have to look and make sure you know where these lockers are, these wardrobes that you can hide. Always keep an eye out for them so you know where they are in case you need to jump in one. Now I came upstairs and I shouldn't have. There's no doorway out here. I thought, being in the dark, I just went up to the left, but it's actually the other way. I think I'm going the wrong way, actually. I had to read the door, the numbers on the doors, and make sure I was going the right direction. And actually the light over that door, if you saw that door had a light over it when I went through, even though the room's dark, it says 65. I went back to check the other door to figure out which way I was going, and it's 64, so this is the right way. You see the light up? That lets you know that's the right direction. But this was a big room, and this was a pain in the butt to get out of. See, the door's lit up now. Now I gotta find the key, which hopefully, oh, there he is. Oh, I didn't need a key to get through this one. That's good. This room I don't particularly like because there's no locker you can hide in, no wardrobe. They got me a lockpick, which I think I end up using because I couldn't find a key in one of these spaces. And you just have to crouch down and go through this broken window to get out of this room. And of course, another dark room. This one I think takes a while to get out. Oh, I get lucky. Hit the right door right off the bat. So up to 69. We're going to start seeing the black eyes pretty soon. Here comes Rush again. So that was only maybe 4 doors, 4 or 5 doors. He came back again. We're going to start seeing the black eyes on the walls pretty soon. Oh, here we go. This is where you go outside. I went outside and the eyes were out there. Outdoors. I thought all the monsters would just be indoors. But no, this guy actually was outdoors. It kind of really surprised me. You just got to keep your back to him and you'll be fine. So I actually just wanted to come over here just to do a little exploring. Just looking around outside. There's really nothing out here. I was just curious. I checked out the other side another time too. There's nothing on the other side either. You can actually walk right through these hedges. I didn't have to go around them and follow the walkway. Yep. So just keep your back to him and you'll be fine. He's kind of easy to get through. And you always see that blue glow. So a lot of times when I open up a door, see how I stand to the side? That way I can look inside to see if there's a blue glow before I go inside the door. Just to make sure he's not waiting on the other side of the doorway. I've actually had one time I opened up a door and he was right there. Oh, there's Timothy again. I actually went through a doorway and the eyes was right there at the entrance. I mean, right there. You couldn't avoid getting hit by him. You had to turn around really quick. So another dark room. Another encounter with Screech, probably. Oh, there he is. Ooh, I turned around just in time. He did that psst right behind me. And I managed to avoid him. Alright, we have some flashy lights. We'll see if Rush comes again. Yep, here he comes. Check out another drawer here, another desk, a little end table. Yep, so just remember the light will light up in front of the doorway in the direction you're supposed to head. Here, I don't know if this is a room that's locked, another door that's locked and I need to get out. But interesting thing I found out, as you'll see, is you can get up on a bed if you walk backwards. You go forward and you can't get up there, but you walk backwards, you can walk right up on top of a bed. And if there's a little end table next to the bed, you can stand on top of the end table. So I do have to find a key. There's a locked door, so I gotta find a key. Oh, I can use my lockpick. That'll work also on this lock. So I'm going to run around, check all the drawers, all the end tables, all the desks, and see if I can find me, oh, there's a band-aid. Take that. See if I can find the key. You know, the funny thing is, it's usually the very last one I open up. That's where the key is. I think the game knows where you're looking, and it automatically will just keep moving the key away until you get to the last desk. At least it feels that way sometimes. Because I can go, and doesn't matter what room I go in, it's always the very last room, the very last drawer. That's where the damn key shows up. The one time it was just laying out on the floor, out in the middle of the hallways. It wasn't even in a room. It was just laying out here on the floor one time. So it's very random where the key could end up. I should have just used my lockpick instead of running all around like that. You'll leave no drawer unopened. That's the other thing. Another tip I give is you got to leave the doors open. Don't close them after you go through them, and that way you know you've been there. I was just playing around on the bed. Alright, now to go find the lock and unlock and move on. Probably the next room or two we're going to start seeing eyeballs. We're getting up in the 70s now. Another lockpick. What I'd really like to get is the bottle of pills. And what I'm actually going to do from now on is save. If I get a bottle of pills, I'm just going to save it for the very end, after I open door 100, so I can run away from figure. It comes in very handy there. And this one, all I can do is run straight across. You can see the doorways right across there. Right there. Another lit room, some more flashing. I better get down and find a cabinet before Rush comes, if he comes. Let's see if he comes with the eyeballs. I don't think he comes in the rooms with his eyeballs. So we're coming up on Seek again, and what I want to explain again is this technique of turning. You're supposed to look and find a bluish glow, either to the left or your right, and run in the direction of the blue glow. And the way I find the easiest way to do it, for me, is to turn my avatar, turn left and right as quick as I can, and see which side has a bluish glow. And see how well I do on this one. This is mostly just doors you gotta run to. See this on the right, you can see the blue glow. Quick turn, right side. Although this time it may have been the wrong side, so I took the pills because I needed the extra speed. I want to make sure I stay away from Seek. Make sure you don't get me. Left side, that was an easy one to see there. So I made it through the doors, that's the tough part. Now it's just getting past all these hands and fire. Try not to run through the fire and stay away from those hands reaching out. So good, I made it through. Kept a good distance away from him. And flashing again. Let's see if Rush comes. Nope. You'll know within the first few seconds if Rush is coming after you or not. And Rush never comes through a dark room. The only thing you have to worry about in the dark rooms is that little jerk Screech. He's the one you gotta watch out. There he is already. He's already on me. Another dark room. Yeah, you see a lot of dark rooms when you get past Seek the second time. And always keep a lookout for Screech. Oh, here he comes. You get any lit rooms, Rush will come through and knock out the lights. Oh, there's the blue glow again. So you know we got eyes. He's around the corner here. Just gonna try to stay away from him and not look at him. And as soon as you open the door, he disappears. So we're getting close to the end, and my lighter's almost dead. Yeah, he faded out there. Oh, I just went past the door. Another dark room. But we have windows. I can't remember. I don't think Screech... attacks you in a room with windows. Oh, there he is. He did attack me. What do you know? Alright, we're getting close to the last door. Gotta do the painting, the puzzle. Move the puzzle pieces. Alright, let's see what the last door is here. We're at 99. Just gonna make it through 99 and then we can open door 100. So this is actually the last room. Door 100 brings you into the final stage. So I didn't want to open that door yet until I open up all these little cabinets. I'm trying to get too close to the door, although it really didn't matter. There's a figure creature in here, the same guy that's in the library. And he doesn't show up until you open up the this metal door. You have to pull this lever and open up this big metal door, and then he shows up. He jumps down after you. But the trick here to get past him is when he jumps down, you just run to his left. You watch this. I actually watched another player. I was spectating another player who did this, and he was, it was brilliant. I thought it was a great idea. You don't have to run away back in the cabinet. So watch that. He pulls that shelf out of the way. You just run past him and run upstairs, and you got to get the key. And the key is actually in the elevator here. This is the elevator. So you grab the key, and figure doesn't come up here after you. He goes into the room downstairs. The room 100. He just comes in there. So he's back in there. You see him? And he stays in there for a while. So you just open up the door. You have to go into this power panel. You have to trip all these circuit breakers. And there's a rhythm to it. You have to watch that square on top. If it's a solid, it goes solid, you have to remember those numbers. And every number with a solid square, you have to trip that breaker. So you got to try to remember those numbers. And it'll repeat it a few times. And then the power goes up if you get them right. So I hit that first one pretty quick, which was good. But I had a hard time with the next two. So I saw a 1 and a 4. Let's see if I remember them, get them all right here. I missed the 4. There it is. I got 4. But something is still off. So 9, 6, 1, 4. 9, 6, 1, 4. I should not have 8. 4, 1, 6, 9, 8. Nope, that one did show an 8. I couldn't figure out what was wrong here. 4, 9, 8, 1, 6. 4, 9. I don't have 9. I gotta get 9. It took me a while to figure out that I needed 9. 4, 1, 9, 8, 6. I gotta switch 10 to 9. That's what I gotta do. That's what I missed. So now I got it. And the last one, sometimes you just it might be better to remember the ones that aren't lit up. 7, 1, 3, 5, 10. Everything but 7, 1, 3, 5, 10. Oh, I hit 1. And I hit 3. Oh no. And I hit 5. I was just turning them all on. And see which one. And go back and look at it again. So 7, 1, 5, 3, 10. 7, 1, 5, 3, and 10 should be off. Let's see if it got it this time. There it goes. Alright. Now here, once you got it, if you got the pills, you can take the pills right now and run up those stairs like a madman. And just run to the elevator. And you're done. You made it. And that's it. Success. So I've only managed to do this twice now, legitimately, without reviving myself. I did it one time by reviving myself, but that was after I got killed by Seek the second time. But anyway, I know it's a long video. Hope you liked it, and hope it gave you some tips on making it through this game yourself. I appreciate you watching, and if you haven't already, subscribe, share it with friends, give thumbs up, leave comments. I usually reply to all my comments that I get, so thanks again for watching. Appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.